behind the block. Man, no, this is the behind the block, man. We finna set up right here. How about this? You gonna do shit about it. You gonna do shit about it. Fuck your house. Fuck Nathaniel and fuck you. It ain't about this purple goddamn bullshit. You ain't gonna run up on us like you did. No, I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying, what's this about? Hey, y'all, bag up, man. Bag up. I'm asking you to bag up. What is this about, bro? What is it about? What the fuck you mean it's about? Spontaneous. What is this about? What do you mean it's about? What is this about? Look how he came. We man spirit was sweet, bro. You came up to us. Say peace. Right now. We set up right here in public area. We need to you came up to us. Right now. We setting up right here, right now. We setting up right now. We setting up right now. You came to us, man. You came to us, man. You understand? You came to us. This is public property. Hey, public property. What I'm telling you, what is it about? What is it about? We finna hold cap right here. Is it about hatred? You want some animal, bro? You want some animal? You want problems or what? Do you want problems? All about we all about warfare. What I'm saying, that's what you want. That's what you want to take. That's what you let's get it then. Let's get it then. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Okay, what's up then? What's up? You a hoe in the whole camp. We finna whole camp. You a hoe. You a hoe. You a bitch, nigga. You a bitch, nigga. You a bitch. I'm a hoe. Treat me like a fucking hoe. I'm a hoe. Treat me like a hoe, nigga. Nigga, you ain't gotta stand in front of us, nigga. You ain't nigga, y'all don't want this. I know it, so if it ain't gonna be nothing, why you coming over here? We finna teach like you teach, nigga. Cause that's what we do. That's what you want to move us the fuck out. I'm not trying to move. I bet you want to move. I'm not trying to move. I swear to fuck you in my face, nigga. What are you in my face then, nigga? Look, I want to be in your face, nigga. Okay, so what we doing? What we doing? We wasting time or what? We finna speak. We finna teach. I'm just saying, we gonna be right here. What is it about? Nigga, you know what we about. What is it about? Keep asking me that. You know what we about. Okay, what is it about? What the fuck you mean? We all here to teach a 12-year-old years. What the fuck you mean what it's about? We here? We don't give a fuck about you, nigga. You just a Christian. Okay? Jesus just another Christian. Okay? That's another church. And we're all 25. Y'all nigga, y'all just another Christian. Y'all some damn gangster disciples. You is a hoe, nigga. You a hoe, nigga. Okay? I'll be there. There ain't no general Honda shit. Get Larry Hoover block. Get Larry Hoover. Get the fuck off my face, nigga. Larry Hoover block. Nigga, yeah, I know. Throw up GD. That's what they really are, nigga. Come on, man. Why y'all doing it? Because it's our block. This ain't y'all block. It's Commander Trinity on the block, nigga. What's why we doing it, nigga? We ain't got no problem.
You good. They lightweight.
You obviously got
you good. Shut up. Shut up. They lightweight.
Fuck you, nigga. Nigga, I got a fucking problem. Who's gonna leave you the fuck alone? Okay, we finna sit over here and call y'all got a cow. We finna teach like we was. We finna teach like we always do. Anyway, you not that important. That's so goddamn problem. That's so fucking problem, nigga. You passive aggressive. You passive. Y'all want smoke, but you can't smoke. That's what I'm saying. You called me a hoe first, didn't you? You called me a hoe first. You called me a hoe first, man. Then you come over here and call me a hoe. So quit. You treat me like a fucking hoe, nigga. You treat me like a fucking hoe, nigga. That's what I thought. Treat me like a fucking hoe, nigga. I'm right here.
Hey, Shalom. This is Har1 by Yasharalah of the Lions Den Camp. I want to say Kal Halayim, La Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Harakah Kodash, Ma'amah. Double honor to the elder apostles of GMS and the elders. Shalom to you, Akim, Nakwatim, and children that believe in sincerity and truth around the four corners of the earth. This is Zechariah 8:16. These are the things that ye shall do. Speak ye every man the truth to his neighbor. Execute the judgment of truth and peace in your gates. And let none of you imagine evil in your hearts against his neighbor. And love no false oath, for all these are things that I hate, saith the Lord Yahweh. The reason I want to start with that scripture is because past few days I did a lesson dealing with the Dead Sea Scrolls, and I said it was a message to Jacob and a message to Esau. And now you see why. You see the controversy, within Israel. the situation with Isupk and Iuic going against each other over a corner. Now, a few things stuck out to me. The guy from Isupk, he was out there willing to give his life on a corner for the name of Johanna, you know. And that's the first point I want to deal with, because if you say, hey man, this is Johanna's corner, you know, uh, I would ask the question, well, where's the guy's corner? Because we all supposed to have a corner then, you know. The Lord said we all gonna get a token in the kingdom, you know. So for somebody to be out there saying this is Johanna's corner, well, where's Yahushua's corner at? You know what I'm saying? Just a mindset, and it shows the niggerdom. It goes back to this to Jake being in the ghetto, man, being brainwashed by Esau and by the hip hop. All I heard was a bunch of all I heard was a bunch of hip hop terminologies. You don't want no smoke. You a bitch. You a hoe. Do something then. You know. There's a bunch of hip hop slang terminologies, man, and they bringing it into the truth. So there's a bunch of confusion. It confused a lot of the brothers out there that followed them, because they seemed like they was both the leaders that were out there at that moment. It confused a lot of the rest of the men out there. And now to deal with the point of being on somebody else's foundation, it seemed like Isupk was there first, and Iuic walked up and wanted to teach there and take over. All right, like they're doing land grabs like China and America. Well, we don't own businesses. We don't own lands or property on those streets to say this is somebody's corner or this is somebody's street, you know. And neither one of them were trying to provide room for each other. They're not thinking. They're not thinking about the kingdom. They're worrying about their own organization's agenda. All right, because the Lord is about to return, man. Yahweh is about to send Yahweh, and he's literally sending out that message that we're supposed to be. We're not supposed to imagine evil against each other. All right, and that's just it. This is James 1:19. Wherefore, my beloved brethren, let every man be swift to hear, slow to speak, slow to wrath. All right, so we're supposed to be slow to speak, swift to hear, slow to speak, and slow to wrath. Those brothers was quick to wrath. Dude was, all right, then we can get gangster then. It's like, oh shit. You know what Jake say, we can get gangster. It's like them Christians saying they losing their religion. Like Kurt Franklin was cussing the sun out. They get on TV like, I was lost my anger for a moment, and I was wrong. That's how Jake do, man. Throw it, throw it all away. But I would hate to have been part of their congregation, them acting like that. Yeah, you're gonna get in the confrontations, but not over no corner, man. And Isupk will walk up on you like they did some brothers in GMS, and they'll say, "Hey, this is our corner. This is Johanna's corner." That's just crazy, man. You know, you can say you'll stay spiritual, but it'd be tough. They walk up on you and say you gotta move. It's tough, man. So the best thing I would do, man, is just stay spiritual, and you know, these things happen, but it could have been dealt with better. And the way they parted ways was still um it wasn't spiritual, and it left no room for both organizations, IUIC and Isupk, to talk things out. So it just showed more division, which it should be division right now, man, because Yahweh Shai is going to bring everything together. Yahweh Shai is going to put his men in the forefront and let these others, the hypocrites, be exposed. All right, the ones that um, promote violence, but then uh, seek to judge in matters dealing with violence. No, they should be the ones that should be quiet at this moment, out of respect, and say, hey, you know, we can't judge in this matter because we're carnal as well. Being carnal, man. All right, you don't want to be no wimps in this truth. You want to stand up for yourself. But neither one of them was trying to be rational. Neither one was trying to hash things out. They were just yelling at, barking at each other because of pride. They were worrying about how it looked. I can't look like a punk in front of my peers or my the men that's out there following them. They couldn't look like punks, so they couldn't have no humility. I said, yo, what's up, man? Where you want to stand at? You trying to stand over here? All right, well, we're going to go over there, But can't you come back in about a few hours or something, man? Or something. They wasn't trying to do that. They was like, fuck out of here. I don't give a fuck. But then when Esau come up, all of them are scattered. And if they would have gotten a big fight out there, all of them would have got locked up. Because that's how Esau rolled. When he show up on the scene, he locking everybody up that was involved. Right? So it's all a facade, man, and it didn't have to go down like that. It was all for show, you know. They showed that they didn't know what to do with that situation. They, yeah, it says James 1:19, wherefore, my beloved brethren, let every man be swift to hear, slow to speak, slow to wrath. For the wrath of man worketh not the righteousness of Yahweh. That's another lesson I did a few weeks ago, like a week ago. The wrath of man, it works not the will of Yahweh. See, they were not out there working his will. Because his will says what? He would that we would not render evil towards each other, you know. These are times where we're supposed to be showing peace towards each other and mercy towards each other, because that's what we're looking for. Mercy. We don't have to agree. How can two walk together unless they be agreed? And you're going to contend for the truth, for the faith, but they were contending for the damn corner. Like some damn dope dealers or something, man. Gangbangers. Talking about some, yeah, this is what you say? This is Jay Hoover's block. They losing it, man. Right in front of everybody. I felt like I was watching a, a damn barbecue happen. Jake start fighting at them barbecues, man, and arguing and shit. They be all drunk. All right, because IUIC, man, they're carnal as hell. Sakari is carnal, and Isupk is carnal, man. And their responses towards so-called brethren in this truth, or that call themselves Israelites. 1 Corinthians 3:3. For ye are yet carnal, right? For whereas there is among you envying and strife and divisions, see that? There's still strife, there's still divisions, there's still envyings. It says, are ye not carnal and walk as men? Wow. It says, for while one saith, I am of Paul, and another, I am of Apollos, are ye not carnal? Apollo was the eloquent speaker that only knew of John's baptism, but he was taught by, I think, Priscilla and Aquila. They were sent down there to advise him. These two females that were sent down there to tell him, say, hey, you teaching it wrong. We heard Paul teaching it correctly. You supposed to be teaching about Yahushua, that baptism, and spiritual baptism. And he taught it correctly, you know. But some say they're of Apollos, and some say they're of Paul, right? So verse 5. Who then is Paul and who is Apollos? All right. So Apollos wound up becoming a major prophet or disciple that was out there in Ephesus and Corinth. All right. So it says, who then is Paul and who is Apollos? So who is Iuic and who is Isupk and who is any of these camps? All right. But ministers, see, everybody ministers. But are they ministers for good or ministers for wickedness, man? Are they ministers of no profit? The scripture says there's going to be scoffers and false prophets among us. And it's being exposed. You judge a tree by its fruits. And they're bearing their fruits, man, what they're into. You got all these damn parties going on at the Passovers. I saw one yesterday. I got to do a lesson on that. How you I see it? It was one body. They're like, it was like a basement party, man. Back in the day, basement parties. Anyway, so it says 1 Corinthians 3 and 6. It says, I have planted, Apollos watered, right? So the Lord used Peter and then Paul to lay the foundation dealing with the word going out to the Gentiles, right? The Jews and the Gentiles. Gentiles being Israelites that were scattered. And Paul helped to lay the foundation for that. So he has planted, as Apollos watered, but Yahweh gave the increase. Just like us today, we're watering. All right, we're like water bearers. All right, verse 7. But Yahweh gives the increase. So we out here using His word, talking about my corner. Your corner for what? What you gonna do on the corner? Just out there talking. You're supposed to be out there giving His word. So dealing with His word, He's saying you're supposed to be merciful one towards each other. And it's His word. It's not, you know. It's not going to hurt to go to the next corner. The Lord can still send somebody to you. If you're really teaching the correct word, He'll send somebody your way. But through their pride, they didn't see that. They just like, nah, I gotta be here, because this is Johanna's corner. See, they got caught up in it, man. They don't see that the Most High can make a way that's out of nowhere. You can't stand there. You stand on the next street, and He'll send all the people right to you that need to hear the word. Verse 7. It says, so then neither is he that planteth anything. So we ain't nothing, man. Neither he that watereth, but Yahweh that giveth the increase. So they're saying my corner, Yohana's corner. Yahweh ain't nothing. It's about Yahweh by Shem Yahushai. And this is his planet. The damn corner. All right, they misguiding the people, man. Verse 8. It says, now he that planteth and he that watereth are one. See, but we're one. You know. And every man shall receive his own reward according to his own labor. Yeah, they're talking about somebody else's corner. What about your corner? What about your reward? It shows you they've been brainwashed, man. It's talking about these people get these camps and they was like, I'm the general. I'm this. I'm a high priest. I'm a gorilla. I'm all these cliche egotistical titles, man, that they give themselves in character. So when people meet him, they're in awe. But Paul said that, man, he had a thorn in his flesh so that he would not be glorified above that he was able. So it's about being humble, man. The Lord will exalt you. These people exalt themselves and like moths to the flame, man. They're gonna show up. All right, 1 Corinthians 3 and 9. For we are laborers together with Yahweh. Ye are Yahweh's husbandry. Yahweh Bashem Yahushai's husbandry. Ye are Yahushai's building. Okay? So we are the building that the Lord is fitly framing together through the Spirit. But you're going to have certain levels. You're going to have some be the foundation, and some at the top, some at the bottom. All right? Some be the corner. All right? So the Lord is saying in that mindset they're in, it's a good gangster then, nigga. It's like, what? No. Not, what are you talking about, man? Get gangster. What's going to happen? Everybody's going to go to jail. That's just it. So, anyways, there's certain ways to handle things. Yeah, everybody had their moments, but this moment was like out of pocket, especially what it was over and how they handled it. And the two that handled it, they seemed like novices, you know. So it's Romans 8 and 5. For they that are after the flesh do mind the things of the flesh. If I call them niggas with Bibles, you know. So what? They got Bibles in their hands. So what? They call themselves Israelites. But that don't mean they're of the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. What does Yahweh Shai want you to do? What does Yahweh want you to do? Not what you want to do. Not what Yohana wants you to do. Or anybody that calls themselves leaders. They wouldn't have you out there putting your life on the line for some goddamn corner. The Lord said they don't accept you in this city, go to the next one. You know? Romans 8 and 5. If anything, Yahweh Shai would come out and give his life for you. Yohana, Nate, none of them are going to do that. Romans 8 and 5. Why isn't it Yohana and Nate standing on the corner, nose to nose, arguing, forehead to forehead, arguing over the corner? See that? They got their cronies out there doing it. All right, just like with what was it, the Amorites, dealing with during the time of Lot, and also Abraham and Lot, where their herdsmen, their cattlemen started beefing because they was started arguing because they ran out of room. All right, and the Lord provided; He had to provide space, provide room for each person. But dealing with what we're dealing with today, the Lord provided room for us because we're scattered, and also this is spiritual. We don't need some damn corner so we can build crops on it. This is my plot of land. This thing is spiritual. You know, you can teach it from anywhere. Let me get this real quick. It says for they verse Romans. This is Romans 8 and 5. For they that are after the flesh do mind the things that are of the flesh, but they that are after the spirit, the things of the spirit, man. Worrying about some damn corners and pride and ego. That's all stuff of the flesh. Being gangster. That's stuff they learn from the world. All right, Romans 8:6. For to be carnally minded is death, but to be spiritually minded is life and peace. All right, so somebody saying they hate their brother or is imagining evil towards their brother, the scripture say they're still in darkness. All right, and that's what they displayed out there, man. We'll get gangster then. Putting everybody's life on the line out there. I mean, everybody had their moments, but not over no corner, man. If it's dealing with scriptures or somebody want to hurt you or something like that, that's different. If you're dealing with scriptures, somebody physically want to harm you, that's different. But if it's over a damn corner, man, listen, there's enough space for both of us, especially doing this work, you know. But scripture say you're not supposed to, you know, build upon another man's foundation. Romans 8, and understanding that'll keep away the confusion, you know. See, the Lord set everything in place, but these cats just don't want to listen to it. They got different agendas. They trying to prove something to people, you know. For to be carnally minded is death, but to be spiritually minded is life and peace, and that's what we're here to bring: life and peace, not death, man. Because the carnal mind is enmity against Yahweh, for it is not subject to the law of Yahweh, neither indeed can be. So they that are in the flesh cannot please Yahweh. And this is why they can't please the Lord, because they're very carnal ass niggas. The niggas with Bibles, man. That's what they are, man. Nobody want to say it. They beating around the bush. These men of the Lord, they possibly, man, who cares about that? What are they showing you? Maya Angelou said it best. Somebody shows you who they are, believe them.